Today is a spiritual guidance for the next 2 weeks. We've got the very powerful, very powerful full moon on the 17th of October here in Europe. And this is a period of a lot of change, as many of us knows, in our own personal world and worldwide. So this spiritual guidance is for the next 2 weeks, which brings us until the end of this month, the 31st of October. And as always, this guidance that comes through from my team in spirit, it is quite wide. So it's specific, but quite wide, because we're working on a few themes at the moment. And one of the big themes is relationships and being in your integrity. And so I'm just going to share with you this beautiful guidance that's come through for all of us for the next 2 weeks. I am Carmen Delport. I am a multidimensional healer and spiritual coach, here to support and guide you in being your true, authentic self. So please do subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. I deeply appreciate it. Please like, please share. All right. So what's come through for us now is we are in a period with so much change, and we are being asked to be in compassion with ourselves and others, and to open our hearts to being and feeling more. Because when we open our hearts to being and feeling more, we also allow in more joy and more love. Okay? And with this, compassion comes from a place of love, understanding, and non-judgment. Okay? And compassion under this is also the creating of a safe space for ourselves and safe space for those we interact with. And so I want to talk about the safe space as in a space that we can go to where we feel we can recharge and we can allow ourselves to really dive in deeper into ourselves, or just to rest and recover in these immense energies that we are experiencing now. So at this moment in time, we are choosing, and this is what we need to choose, to live from love and not fear. And this has been a theme lately coming from my guides. Because as we are choosing to live from love, compassion, empathy, the power struggles, the friction, anything that doesn't bring us peace, anything that's struggling to be resolved, either from within or around us, will fall away. And when we allow ourselves to live from our heart space, to live from that space of love, we feel we can breathe easier, we can easier connect into our breath, into our beingness. And when we connect into that deeper space, life flows more. Especially in these times where it feels that there's so much friction and the collective energy is so fearful. So the collective energy is very fearful at the moment, and for good reason, of course. So we are being asked to live from love and to create from love, because whatever we're creating from love will unfold for us beautifully. That's in alignment with us. But if we're creating from fear, we will come back a full circle again. Okay, and this is keeps coming up in this guidance from them today. If we are in a situation or a place at the moment where we are reasoning, where we are like weighing up all the pros and cons and really delving into the mental mind of this is the best way to go because in the past this is what happened or whatever, that is coming from fear. So we need to be careful of that we don't drop into that fear. And this is for everyone. Okay, we all do that because we've all had many experiences in this lifetime and others. And we're really being asked to really find that place in ourselves that feels compassion and empathy and safe and loving and forgiving. Because if we can step into that forgiveness of ourselves and our past, then we can overcome the fears and make the decisions from love, because we are now at this point of new beginnings. Okay, we are in this phase now of new beginnings. So it is very important for us now to be honest with ourselves, to live from integrity, to make decisions, to act from integrity, so that we are a vibrational match of what we want to bring into our life. Okay? And if we are in that phase of, like I say, friction inside of which way to go, which way to choose, and the thoughts isn't in alignment with what we want to manifest, then what we want to manifest will not materialize. And those words in our heads words that come from fear, thoughts that come from fear, becomes like a repeat, a broken record that takes us on a path that we actually do not want. So to also become really aware of that, we have loving thoughts, and that our loving thoughts are there to support us and not to make us small or too weak, too soft, but to actually strengthen us and to empower us. So we want to become a vibrational match at this moment in time. Because if we are feeling that what we are wishing for, wanting isn't happening, then this now is a time for us to really consider which areas in our life is not coming from our true selves, coming from integrity. It's not who we truly are. So somewhere in your life there is something out of balance. And what is that? And once we address that, we can step more into our true selves, acting more from integrity. So the energies now, we are now entering an action phase. We are literally being asked to overcome our fears and to act according to our true selves, coming from love and integrity, right? And when we act in this phase of action, we really want to make sure that we are a vibrational match of what we want to experience and see in our lives. Okay? So this is really a time for us to bring ourselves back into balance and to really focus on what do I want to feel in my life, and then to feel it, because we manifest through our feelings, through our emotions and our thoughts, and really work on that at the moment. So we do not want that broken record that's keeping us stuck in the past. We really want to overcome our fears now of whatever it has been blocking us. So this is our time to reprogram our mind. We are literally reprogramming our lives at this moment. So we are all here to share our unique gifts, our unique abilities. And some of us have already discovered it, and some are busy remembering what it is. So this is also a time for you to feel into, what have you always thought made you weird, or what is something in you that you've not allowed to be accepted? That can be a gift. And how can you cultivate that? How can you share that with the world? We keep being asked now of what can we share? And whatever we share from a place of love, excitement, and passion, that is our gift. That is what we're bringing to this world. Okay? So look at what is holding you back from sharing that. Who is holding you back from sharing it? What beliefs, what thoughts is holding you back from sharing your beautiful, unique self? Maybe you've got a whole list of, oh, I should be doing this, I should be that, because those are the expectations. To really reflect on those. And when we are creating, giving, and sharing from a place of love and passion, we have more capacity. It's because we're really enjoying it. We just have more compassion, capacity, more energy, more life force to give and to share. It's not life draining anymore, it's life giving. Okay? So we're looking at our current lifestyle. What here isn't in integrity with me, who I am and who I'm becoming? Look at your thoughts and your behaviors around it. And look at where you want to be, want to feel, want to see in your world. Okay? So looking at what makes you, you, what is your uniqueness? Beautiful. So we are in this period of transformation. Individually and collectively, every single one of us is in a period of transformation. Okay? And we either transform from fear or we transform from love. We either transfer from lack or from passion. So if you're transforming, creating from lack and fear, you're stepping into a very long journey of being, making smaller and smaller. Where if you act and bold from love, passion, your unique gifts, it empowers you, right? Relationships, here we go. Now there's quite a lot around relationships, so we're going to keep this short because there's so much around relationships. So this is what they said. If you are in a relationship right now, Are you withholding intimacy from someone, or is someone withholding intimacy from you? If that is the case, this means a love connection is unbalanced. And when this is happening in a relationship, that is when there is a longing, a yearning for a relationship, for someone that is mistaken for love. Okay, now really let that sink in. Are you in a relationship because you're yearning for that connection, that love, that longing deep inside? And are you mistaking it for love? And if that is the case, you are pouring all your love and your energy into an empty cup. So now, at this moment, you are feeling empty, drained, and maybe even confused. So my guides say, know this: what is truly for you will never walk past you or require this much energy from you. It is time to drop the fight. True love will always find its reflection in another. Okay, beautiful. Now, everyone do have flaws. No one is perfect. It doesn't exist. And a relationship is like a dance. And together, as we're dancing in a relationship, we create something beautiful. Sometimes you are leading, and sometimes the other is leading. Now is the time to know and get clear on what you no longer want to repeat or experience in your relationship or a relationship. Maybe you are at the moment looking for the right relationship. So get clear on what you do not want to repeat or experience. Now is the time to make those conscious changes so that both can bring, so together you bring out the best in each other. And I think that's beautiful, that we are there to bring out the best in each other. Supporting each other like the dance. Sometimes one is leading, sometimes the other is leading. No one is perfect. But overall, you're creating this beautiful dance and you bring out the best in each other. Now is the time to decide, how real do you really want to be? How willing are you for the world to see who you really are? This is a big one. Don't be afraid to be yourself and follow your heart. By being true to yourself, you empower yourself. Making yourself small for another leads to a long, winding road of suffering. So making yourself small for another, or making decisions, actions out of fear, can lead to a long, winding road of suffering. And I'm saying this can lead because sometimes we need to make decisions that is a means to an end. So we have our plan. In order to reach our goal, we might have to be here now. Like if, for example, I'm thinking about if you are in a job that you are not fulfilled, but you're busy taking the steps to get to the work that you want to be. At this moment, being in this job that's unfulfilling is part of your action plan. Okay, so that's very important to keep in mind here as well. In order for you to achieve that dream, you are now taking these steps. Okay, finding your tribe and being with your tribe is the other one. Now is the time, in these uncertain times we are in, to be with your tribe, a place where you feel you belong and a place where you feel you matter. Very important, whether that is in person or online. This is very important now, okay? So finding your tribe is happening at this moment. That is what they're saying. A place where you feel you belong and you are valued for who you are. Being around like-minded people where you are supported and where you can share. Now, this can be a big community or small, as in maybe you play a musical instrument and once a week you join a group, you play music together, and that is your community that is supporting you at this moment and where you feel valued for who you are. Somewhere where you can really live out who you truly are. We are also looking at how relationships have changed over the years, and this is very important. Now we want so much more from our relationships than ever before. Before, relationships was a decision you made because it was a financial decision, it was a family decision, it was good for the team, for society. It was what is expected of you, whether that is a marriage or whether that is friendship circles. Okay, now we are moving away from that. We have moved away from that. Some still busy moving away from it. And that brings us to romantic relationship. What do we expect from it? And we're expecting so much from it, more than ever before. It's even unrealistic. So look at, what do you expect from your relationships and how unrealistic or realistic is it? Because your romantic partner can't be your best friend and your lover and your financial support and your biggest motivator and your exercise buddy and your we just want so much from one person now. It's almost become impossible. So that is why we want community. So that's why I'm bringing this in with the community. The community is there to support us. We all support each other. And then in that we have our romantic partnership where we together form a beautiful unit of whatever it is that you really want in a relationship. Okay? So don't make yourself small for another. That keeps coming through. So now is the time to be strong, as in stay focused. So every day, what are you taking action on today? What is your focus today? And do not overwhelm yourself with too many things. And to really be communication. Really be aware of how you communicate at this moment in time, because everybody, like I say, is feeling so many emotions at the moment. There's so many energies moving. we want to be communicating from a place of love, from a place of compassion and understanding. So if you feel on the edge, because we are in energies that can push us to the edge now, if you are feeling on the edge, to really have the tools to, when you are in a situation where you feel you're going to have a blowout, a burst out, whatever, an argument, how do you manage that? How do you avoid that? How do you step away from that? So keep that in mind. The universe is now asking us to take action. So remember, your thoughts and your feelings matter when you're taking action. And it's time now. It's time now. We are stepping into the next chapter of our lives. We are stepping into the next chapter of our lives. And the universe is helping this to happen. Maybe you don't like the way it's happening, but the universe is helping us make this happen. So wherever you are at this moment in time, live from love. Keep coming back to your heart. Love, compassion, integrity, understanding of yourself and the other. We are in very fast moving energies, and I'm wishing you all a beautiful, beautiful next 2 weeks. Remember, this is no more a time for hiding. This is the time when we are asked to stepping up and being our true selves. What are you sharing with the world? How are you sharing it? How do you look after yourself? What is your self-care? How do you nurture yourself? Okay. I am running online healing workshops. The 27th of October and another one, another one in November. These are beautiful healing workshops. I'm running them in person as well. Amazing, amazing transformational healings that's coming through that I'm channeling. I'm doing this online to help you on this beautiful spiritual journey, to help you to the next level. These workshops are called Divine Love Consciousness, as that is the consciousness that I'm channeling for these healings. Okay, so please check it out. I'm leaving the link below. It's small events, not many spaces, limited spaces only, so that I can help every single one of you that's there. There's a beautiful opportunity for you to step into a new vibration. Okay, so please do check that out. As always, I am available for healing to help you to the next level of your true self, for you to be and empower your true self, knowing who you are as a spiritual being in physical form, living your life from love and not from fear, removing the layers of gunk that's preventing you from doing that. So please do check out my website, carmendelport.com. Book a free discovery call. Please do like and share this video. I deeply appreciate it. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you. And please let me know in the comments, how are you at this very moment in time? And anything that I shared, how is that helping you? I deeply appreciate it. Thank you. Bye.